Moving on, almost every street in Bengaluru will have a pile of garbage to welcome visitors. But here's an organization which is striving to change that and has now attracted even the BBMP's attention. What makes them special? Well, members chose to remain anonymous.
It has been 5 years since past star Puneet Rajkumar had been striving to have the garbage on the street corner outside his home in Sadashiv Nagar cleared. He is known to have raised awareness on keeping the city clean, but was unable to have the desired influence on fellow Bengalurians. It was not until Ugly Indian, a non-profit organization, heard of this that the issue was finally sorted. They volunteered to clean the street corner and even placed a bench in this spot. Ugly Indian is known to have helped rid the city of black spots without any help from the city's corporation. Moreover, volunteers with Ugly Indian clear the area in front of the BBMP Commissioner's house. Now, looking at the encouraging work by the organization, BBMP has decided to collaborate with them and assist in their endeavors.
ನಾನು ಇದರ ಗಮನ ಹಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ನನ್ನ ವಾರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿಸೋಣ ಅಂತ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬಂದು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ವಾರ್ಡಲ್ಲೂ. ನಾನು ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಜಾವ 3 ಗಂಟೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ರಾತ್ರಿ 11 ಗಂಟೆ 12 ಗಂಟೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲ ವಾರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೋಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನೋಡಿ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಗ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಯವರೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಪೇಂಟ್ ಗೀಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲೆರಡು ಬೆಂಚ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
What makes the organization unique is the fact that the members refuse to acknowledge their identities as members of Ugly Indian in the open. Their idea is to work towards a greener and cleaner Bengaluru by providing a helping hand, but anonymously.
It's a joint effort, and so far it has been done because the public has come forward and 4 or 5 successful methods have been employed so that there will be no garbage on the road. What we are hoping is that BBMP makes these methods official, and that it is possible in a few weeks to make Bangalore much cleaner permanently. So the idea is to work along with BBMP formally, support them. See, they are cleaning the city. We can help BBMP in 2 ways: by not throwing garbage on the ground, because public is throwing garbage on the ground, that's why the problem starts. And we can do things that BBMP finds difficult to do, which is to beautify the place. BBMP does not have that is not their mandate to beautify places, but as public, you can go on your own road, you can paint the road, you can put trees, you can clean the footpath, you can do all that. We are not doing that. So if public comes forward and says, we will maintain our road.
Bengaluru was once known for its abundant greenery, but it has now become increasingly popular as a garbage city instead. Members of Ugly Indian believe that with the Pali case complete and unhindered support, the city can become visibly cleaner in a mere 7 days. The BBMP has reportedly taken initial steps towards aiding the organization, but will Namma BBMP do enough to turn their hope for a better city into a reality? Pramod, News9, Bengaluru.
Well, for many, farming is a form of employment, but for a few it's just a hobby. Here's a report of a farmer whose crops are all set to make him proud and set a record.
Take a look at these visuals. Sugarcane plants growing in competition with mobile towers. These are visuals from the scenic Kodagu. These sugarcane plants are all set to get into the Guinness Book of Records as the tallest ever grown. Meet Huvaya, a former soldier who began farming on a small piece of land as an activity to pass time. Now, Huvaya's crops are drawing all the attention in Madikeri. The reason is the height. These sugarcane plants have grown close to 45 feet. Huvaya, who informed Guinness records about the growth, is waiting for a team to recognize the sugarcane plants as the tallest ever. After retiring from the services, Huvaya joined BSNL in Madikeri. He planted sugarcane crops 3 years ago. With time, the wonder sugarcane grew taller and taller.
ನಾವು ಸಗಣಿ ಗೊಬ್ಬರವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡೋದು. ಈಗ 3 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈಗ ಇದು ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟು ಗಿನ್ನಿಸಿನ ಇದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡು ಈ ಕಬ್ಬು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಇದು ಈಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎತ್ತರ ಹೋಯಿತು. ನಮಗೊಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಹಾಕಿ ಬೆಳೆಸಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆವು. ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಇದು ಗಿನ್ನಿಸಿಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಾಗ 41 ಫೀಟ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಈಗ 44 ಅದೇ 45 ಫೀಟ್ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಈಗ.
Now, These plants are all set to make Hovaya proud as they have grown beyond the previously set record of 31 feet by a Kolar-based farmer. Hovaya's friends are all praises for his dedication.
ಹೂವಯ್ಯ ಗೌಡ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಭಾರಿ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಅವರು ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ತರಕಾರಿ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ನಾನು ಕೃಷಿಕನೇ. ಆದರೆ ಹಳೆ ಕಾಲದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮರ್ತುಬಿಟ್ಟು ದುಡಿಯೋ ತರಕಾರಿ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಂತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನೇ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಹಾಗಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ನಾನು ಬಂದು ಇವ್ರನ್ನ 3 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ದಾನಿ ಒಂಥರ ಉದಾರಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಹೊರತು ಆಗಲೇ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳೋದು ನೋಡಿದೆ.
Hovaya, a person who loves farming, also grows an array of crops such as grains, tomatoes and radish. Now, his hobby is also to put his name in the Guinness Book of Records. Manjunath KB, News9 Madikeri.
The RCB will now have to adopt a wait-and-watch policy to know their chances of qualifying for the playoffs. But the hardcore fans of the Bangalore team are still upbeat as they braved the cold and slight drizzles to buy tickets for the next match at the Chinnaswamy. RCB take on Chennai in their final match at the Chinnaswamy Stadium this Saturday. But despite the team slumping to its 7th defeat in IPL, the fans are still hoping that Bangalore will go through. Early in the morning at Chinnaswamy Stadium, huge crowds have gathered just to ensure that they do get tickets for Saturday's match. Of course, it is Chennai Super Kings versus the Royal Challengers Bangalore. It is a match that's always considered to be one of the best. So that is exactly why so many people have turned up to buy tickets, despite the fact that RCB is not doing too well in the IPL. There's no doubt that Saturday's match will be something to remember. And let's listen to what some of the fans had to say.
We came around 4:30 here just to see RCB match, to see Virat Kohli. We came all the way from Hyderabad and we are hoping that RCB will come in playoffs.
ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 3:30ಗಿಂದ ಬಂದು ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಫುಲ್ ಕ್ರೌಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಬಂದಾಗ 30 to 40% ಇದ್ರು. ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು 100 ಜನ ಮೇಲಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆದರೂ ನಾವು ಅದೇ ಕ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಅಂತೂ ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪಕ್ಕ.
As you can see, there's a lot of excitement in the air for that particular match. Yes, it is considered to be very crucial, but more than that, RCB CSK matches have always been a thriller of a contest. So RCB fans not losing heart over the fact that the boys have not been able to perform too well and still coming out in huge numbers to buy tickets for Saturday's match. Moving on, 3D and robotics are here to stay, with more people and nations embracing the new technology and using it in everyday life. Not far behind are these engineering students. Let's take a look as to what they have created.
What you're looking at on your screen is a 3D printer, an electronic device that has been put together by students pursuing engineering. This printer was created as an answer to Barack Obama's statement that United States would give the world 3D technology. The students who took up the statement of the US president as a challenge created this printer. They say that they are not the ones to wait for the US to give them the technology. A student of Manipal Institute of Technology, Manish and Shreya started the Global 3D Labs. Soon, 11 others joined him in this endeavor to create a 3D printer. The printer is extensively used in the field of engineering, medicine and automobile industry. It took these students almost a year to create this marvel.
ನಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪನಿ ಹೆಸರು ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ 3D ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ನಾವು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಈ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಇಳಿದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇನ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬರಾಕ್ ಒಬಾಮ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಇದೊಂದು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು US ಇಂದ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆವು.
Another specialty of the printer is the usage of plug-and-play technology, which enables the printer to be used anywhere once connected to a power source. The creators say that the printer doesn't even need a computer and just an SD card can help it function. Preloaded software helps the printer work and the device initially carries enough raw material to create any model up a kilogram.
3D ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ನೋವೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು 3D ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಿಷಿನ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಇದು ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಆಗುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮಿಷಿನ್ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಹೇಗಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೊಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಈಗ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೊಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವಸ್ತು ನಮಗೊಂದು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಹುಡುಕಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಕಾಲ ಕಡಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು 1,000-10,000 ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಈ 3D ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಮಗೆ ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಕ್ಯಾಡ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಮಗೆ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಂಟರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಸೊ ಇದು ಲೇಯರ್ ಬೈ ಲೇಯರ್ ಇದು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್.
The printer is now being fine-tuned to meet the requirements of customers and the industry. The creators are also planning to create awareness about the technology across the country. The job done by these undergraduates is truly commendable. We hope they act as an inspiration to others. Arabilachi Yogaraj for News9 Udupi.